Welcome to this total body stretch. Thank you so much for joining me here today. This is going to be an open level class to fully stretch and open every part of your body, helping to let go of any tension and stiffness that you might be holding on to mentally or physically. So you can begin by finding any comfortable seated position, taking a deep breath in through the nose, roll the shoulders back and down, lift the chest, finding a nice long spine. Taking a few deep cleansing breaths. So breathing deep in through the nose, filling the lungs, and exhale, sigh out of the mouth. Taking one more deep breath in, filling the lungs, and exhale, open the mouth, release all of the air. Taking this time to ground, turning your focus inwards and find stillness within your mind. Starting to awaken the neck, make some circles and find any movement your body needs to release tension. Notice where you're feeling any tension within the neck or upper back. Stretch and breathe into these areas, using the breath to help release tightness. Finding your way back to center, take another deep breath in and release. Inhaling as you plant right palm down, leaning into the side, extending left arm overhead and taking it over to the other side. Moving and stretching with the breath is how we get energy moving throughout our body. Making your way back to center, interlock the palms at the navel, and as you inhale, rise the arms up to shoulder level, and exhale, bring the palms to the chest, point the elbows, stretch the fingers. Inhale, scoop the arms up overhead, gaze up to the palms, and exhale, flip the palms. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, bending over to the right side of your mat. Inhale, coming up to center, and exhale, bend over to the left. Again, moving with the breath here. Find your way back to center. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Then begin to make circles with the torso and the arms, increasing the range of motion within your upper body, and then switching direction, tuning more into how this feels than how it looks. Unflip the palms, release the hands. Inhale as you reach through the fingertips, and exhale, twisting over the right shoulder, bringing the left palm to the right knee. Giving a nice twist to the spine. Inhale, reaching up through the fingertips, and as you exhale, twisting over to the other side. You can take that back hand to try and grab the inner thigh, wherever allows you to go deeper into the twist. Inhale, reaching upwards, and exhale, rainbow the arms down. Taking a moment here and notice how your body is feeling. Inhaling as you rise the right arm upwards, placing the palm just below the neck in the center. And then taking the left hand to hug the elbow in closer to the body. If it's within your practice, you can take that left hand behind and try to interlock the hands, or you can use a strap to help you go deeper into this stretch. And release the hands down. Inhaling, opening up with the left arm and hugging the elbow close into the body, opening the shoulders and the chest. You can take the right arm behind and try to interlock the hands, bringing awareness to your posture and alignment, just ensuring that your body is shining forwards and not slightly dipping to one side, keeping the spine and neck lengthened. And release the arms down. Making your way over to tabletop position, bringing wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. As you inhale, drop the belly, lengthen through the neck. And exhale, rounding at the spine, warming the back and the spine up here with some cat-cow, moving with the breath and creating a flow of energy throughout our spine and body. Now flip the palms so that the fingertips are pointing towards the knees, ensuring that wrists are still under shoulders. You can tuck your toes underneath and then send the hips back towards the heels until you feel a nice stretch down the forearms and at the back of the wrists. Inhaling as you come back up to tabletop, unflipping the palms and then send the hips back to come and sit on the heels, finding a toe squat. Interlock the hands behind and squeeze the shoulder blades, even taking the knuckles down towards the mat and lengthening through the neck by lifting the head slightly back, being careful not to compress the neck. Coming back up to center, untucking the toes, release the palms. Place the palms behind just under the shoulders, fingertips pointing towards the toes. Lift and open at the chest. Then as you inhale, lifting at the hips, engaging the core here. Draw your shoulder blades together, firmly press into the palms of the hands and lift the heart up towards the sky. If you want to go deeper into this posture, you can come into a full camel pose. And to release, you can bring the left palm over towards the right shoulder and sit the hips back, extending the arms out in front and finding a child's pose, helping to release and stretch your lower back. And then come back up to find your tabletop position, bringing knees just wider than the hips, grounding down into the left palm, inhaling as you lift and open with the right hand, and exhale, threading the arm under, coming to lay on the right shoulder. You can extend left arm overhead or wrap the arm behind to try and take hold of the thigh or the hip, twisting and opening at the chest, helping to release any tension in the upper back and shoulders. To release, ground down into the left palm, reaching right arm upwards, bring the palms back to center. Inhale as you lift and open with the left arm, and exhale as you thread the arm, coming to lay on the left shoulder. Now to release, ground down into the right palm, lift and open with the left arm, and come down onto your mat. From here, swing the right leg out to the side, extending the left leg out. Inhale as you peel the left arm upwards, and exhale, extend the arm overhead. Rotating the chest, taking the gaze upwards. Breathing in, using the support of the right arm to come up to center. And as you exhale, lean over to the left side. Reaching the left arm for the left leg. Come back to center. Now begin to walk the hands forward, allowing that leg to slide out to the side. helping to stretch through the hips and the groin, as well as lengthening the hamstring and our spine. If you wish to go that little bit deeper into this posture, you can come into the frog split variation, allowing your extended leg to continue to slide out to the side, using the support of the palms to control how deep you want to go. To release, start to walk the hands backwards, tuck the back toe and draw the knee in, and bring the left leg back to center. Come to find your tabletop position and we'll take it over to the other side, so swinging the left leg behind, extending right leg out to the side, extending right arm overhead, lift and open at the chest, engage the core, inhale up to center and exhale, leaning in to the right side of the body, lengthening through the left side. Inhale, coming back up to center. And as you exhale, start to walk the hands forward, finding our gate pose, forward fold. Continue to breathe and stay with the breath. If you wish to go deeper, walk the hands back and allow that extended leg to slide out to the side. You can choose to stay on the palms or even come down onto the forearms. Just listen to your body and feel exactly what it needs today. Breathing deeply into the areas where you're feeling that tightness and stiffness. Imagine it all melting away. Start to make your way back up to center, engaging the core and using the palm of the hands and bringing the knees in. Making your way over to tabletop position, round and stretch through the spine, and release. Finding a neutral spine. As you inhale, raise the left leg, flexing the foot, and exhale, extending the right arm in front, reaching through the fingertips. And if it's within your practice, you can bend the left knee, taking hold of the outside of the foot with the right hand, and drive the foot up towards the sky, finding your tiger pose. Releasing the foot and rounding through the back, just giving a little stretch. And take it over to the other side. Inhaling as you raise and extend the right leg, and exhale, extending forward with the left arm. Engaging the core, tucking the navel into the spine, keeping a steady gaze to keep the balance. Now bend the right knee and hold the ankle or the foot with the left hand. You can choose to stay here to get a nice stretch down the quad, or you can drive the foot upwards. Pressing down into the base of the right fingers to keep the balance. And release the leg down, just rounding through that spine again. From your tabletop, begin to walk the hands towards the front of the mat, lowering the chest and the forehead down, finding your puppy pose. Releasing tension in the lower back and the shoulders. And to deepen the posture, you can come to rest on the chin, pushing the chest to the ground. On your next inhale, engage the core, pushing into the palms of the hands, rounding at the spine to transition into Sphinx pose, bringing elbows under shoulders, lifting at the neck, and exhale, lower down, bringing the palms just under the shoulders. Inhale, lift up into Cobra, lengthen through the neck, keeping the elbows hugged in close to the body, extending at the arms to go deeper into the back bend, and then dipping from side to side, gazing over each shoulder, giving a nice massage to the kidneys. Inhale, lift and stretch through the chest, and exhale, lower the forehead down towards the mat. Now tuck and spread the toes, placing the palms underneath the shoulders, and as you exhale, lift up into downward facing dog, keeping a micro bend in the knees if needed. And begin to pedal the feet. Inhale as you lift the heel and exhale as you plant the heel down. Taking one heel down at a time, working with the breath. Now bring the feet together, and as you inhale, raise the right leg up into three-legged dog. And as you exhale, step the foot in between the palms, finding your lunge, raising the arms up, bringing palms together if that's available to you, and taking the gaze upwards. Keeping the legs activated, and go ahead and interlock the hands behind, squeezing at the shoulder blades, lifting at the chest and the heart space, and drop your back knee down, untucking the toes, allowing the hips to sink deeper, and breathe here. Release the hands, bend the back knee and take hold of the outside of the foot and draw the heel towards the glute. And release the back foot, straighten the front leg, flexing the foot. And as you exhale, lower the chest and forehead down towards the shin, breathing into the back of the leg to help release tension. Breathing in, bend your front knee and begin to walk your foot to the left side of the mat, lowering the knee down, centering your hips to find your pigeon pose. Observing your posture and just making sure your back leg is straight in alignment with the hips. You can stay here or you can lower the chest down and ground the forehead, making sure that your weight is in the middle and not dipping over to the right. Inhale as you lift your head up, bend the back foot and twist your upper body to catch hold of the inside of the foot. And pull the heel in towards the hip and lift your chest. To transition into mermaid pose, hook the inside of the elbow around the toes, raising the left arm upwards and hooking at the fingers. Keeping the chin in alignment with the chest, pulling the navel in to support the lower back, and breathing deeply. Inhaling, unhook the back foot, plant the palms down, and as you exhale, send the hips back to downward facing dog. Now bring the feet back in together. Inhale, lift the left leg into three-legged dog. And exhale, stepping in between the palms, finding your high lunge. Lifting the hips, finding a slight backward bend. And go ahead and interlock the hands behind, extend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades, lengthen through the neck, taking the gaze upwards. And lower the back leg down, untucking the toes. Inhale as you squeeze the shoulder blades, lifting at the chest. And exhale, come down onto the fingertips, straighten the front leg, flex the foot, lowering the chest down towards the knee. Staying with your breath and breathing into any areas where you're feeling the tightness. On your next breath in, bend the knee, lift the chest and start to walk the foot to the right side of the mat, dropping the knee down, finding your pigeon pose. So checking the alignment of your back leg, ensuring that the foot and the thigh are in alignment. Breathing in and exhale, lower the chest down to release any tension in the lower back as well as the hip. On your next breath in, lift the chest up and bend the back knee, twisting your upper body to catch and hold the inside of your foot, and again pulling the heel in towards the glute. You can hold here, or you can hook the inside of the elbow around the toes, finding your mermaid pose. Lifting at the chest and the rib cage, feeling the grace and the poise of this pose. Inhaling as you unhook the foot, planting the palms down, and exhale, send the hips back to downward facing dog. Just taking a few breaths here. Inhale, bend the knees, crossing the legs in front to find your seat. Extending the legs out in front, straightening your spine, bringing the palms to the thighs. Just taking a moment to observe your body and notice how you feel. Now go ahead and bend the left knee, bringing the foot outside of the right leg. Inhaling as you raise the right arm, and exhale as you hook the elbow outside of the left knee, twisting to gaze over the left shoulder. Inhaling as you unhook the elbow, raise the arm, and exhale, lower down. Taking it over to the other side, placing the right foot outside of the left leg. Inhale to lengthen the arm, and exhale, hooking the elbow outside of the knee, gazing over the shoulder. You can bring the hand closer to the hip to lift and go deeper into the twist, and remembering to breathe deeply. Inhaling as you unhook the elbow, exhale, lower down. Inhale, reach the arms upwards, and as you exhale, folding forward, placing the hands on the shins, the ankles, behind the soles of the feet. Or you can hold the big toes with the middle and index finger, helping to pull the chest closer in towards the knees. Take a deep breath in, lift the chest upwards, and exhale, release. Now bring the soles of the feet together and try to bring the heels towards the groin as far as you comfortably can, interlocking the hands behind the toes, and as you inhale, lift the chest, straighten the spine, begin to flap at the knees, helping to release tension in the lower back and further opening the hips. Now finding stillness, inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, rounding at the spine, giving a nice long exhale. Elbows pointing out to the side, releasing down into our butterfly forward fold. Inhaling, lifting up to center, and exhale, closing the knees with the support of the hands. Extending the legs out in front and come to lay down on your back, making your way down on the sides to protect the spine, and hug the knees in towards the chest, giving a nice release in the lower back. Now from here, cross the right ankle and place it on the left thigh, keeping a neutral spine, and threading the right arm through the legs, holding behind the left thigh or on the upper shin, and press the left knee deep into the chest. And breathing deeply into the hips. This is a great de-stressor for the mind and the body. Release the right ankle, bringing the knees in together and taking it over to the other side. Finding long and steady breaths as we start to wind down towards the end of our practice. Inhale as you release the leg, and exhale, lift the head, bringing the knees in towards the forehead. And lower the head back down, extending left leg out, keeping the right knee bent. Inhale as you hug the knee in towards the chest, bringing a little bit of pressure behind the knee to help stimulate the organs within the belly. And on your next exhale, drop the knee over to the left side of the mat. You can place the left leg over the right ankle to help deepen the spinal twist. And gaze over your right shoulder, allowing your body to surrender. Inhaling, coming back to center, and exhale, lower the leg. On your next breath in, hug the left knee in towards the chest, and exhale, releasing any tension from the hip. Take a breath in here, and as you exhale, send the knee over to the right side of the mat, opening the left palm and gazing over the left shoulder. Inhale as you come back to center, and exhale, just hug the knees in. Now go ahead and shine the soles of the feet upwards. You can hold behind the calves at the ankles. You can also bend the knees here. And I invite you to hold the big toes with the index and the middle finger to feel that deeper stretch behind the legs. And as you inhale, begin to bend the knees, holding the inside, the soles of the feet, and exhale, drawing the knees down. Finding our happy baby, you can gently rock from side to side, releasing that last bit of tension in the hips and the lower back. Holding this beautiful, soothing pose to help us relax and wind down. Release the hands, draw the knees in for just a moment. And then lower the legs down, bringing the soles of the feet together to find our supine butterfly pose. You can place the palms on the belly, the side of the body, or cradle them behind the head, bringing hands to elbows, giving rest and release to the back and the hips, bringing the mind to focus on the body, relaxing, going in with soft breathing, helping to renew our energy and calm our nervous system. Now to transition into our final resting pose, Shavasana, extending the legs out to the corners of the mat, allowing the arms to be open and rest at the side of the body, relaxing your entire face, head and shoulders, just letting yourself be, clearing any thoughts from the mind and allowing the intelligence of your body to restore itself, to recharge and to soak up all the benefits of your practice. I invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as your body needs. And thank yourself for showing up today, doing something for yourself to nourish your mind, body, and soul. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'll see you next time. Namaste.